Hi Divya, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good. You can tell about yourself. Go ahead.
I'm Hi, sir. I'm Divya. I'm a fresher as I'm 2022 passed out. So my highest qualification is graduation, and I know manual testing, API, and SQL. So as a part of manual testing, I have learned soft like
Go ahead.
software development life cycle and software testing life cycle and the bug life cycle.
Mhm,
And in API, I've learned how to do the API testing
mhm,
with the help of Postman, and I've done the SQL
mhm.
with the SQL Server.
Understood. Understood.
And I have a practical exposure of writing the test scenarios in the test cases
Mhm,
and executing them, and how to raise the bug in the Jira tool also.
mhm.
And I'm having the practical exposure of Postman also.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Wonderful.
And in SQL, I know how to fetch the data from the server,
Mhm,
and I know what all comes under data manipulation language,
mhm.
data definition language, transition control, and data control language.
That's good. That's good. Wonderful. Shall I start asking question?
Yes, yes,
Okay. So you're fresher 2022 pass out, right?
yes,
Okay, wonderful. So your resume right next to me. I will be asking all the questions from your resume. Fine?
yes, sir.
Okay,
Fine.
okay, wonderful. See, frankly speaking, right, I have to ask you direct questions because you are a fresher. I mean, so let's proceed with that, okay? So you can tell me something about your bug life cycle. You
Bug
can
life cycle.
you can explain bug life cycle to me.
Okay. All the bugs which are present in the bug bucket will be in the open or new state. As it depends on the severity and priority, we will choose the bugs which should be moved to the next sprint, and then the bugs which should be moved to the next sprint will be assigned to the developer, and then he will fix the bug, and uh, he should like he should fix the bug and change the status to the bug should be fixed, and then the application will be assigned to the tester. As a tester, we will do the retesting, and then if the bug is really fixed by the tester, by the developer, we will close the bug and put the status code as close, and then we will if it is not really fixed, then we will move to like the cycle repeats same.
Reopen.
Assign, yeah, reopen, assign to the developer, then
Okay.
retesting
What
happen.
are the other status of your bug life cycle?
The other status of bug life cycle is duplicate, won't fix it. Uh,
Talk about it. Why duplicate? Why won't fix it? Why other status? Talk about it.
Duplicate, like whenever the tester raises bug two times, or the different tester will raise the bug two times, or the different bugs was raised by two testers will represented as duplicate.
Okay.
And won't fix it is nothing but when the bug is making not not so when the bug is not so important and making less
Mm,
senses,
mm.
then it is known as won't fix it.
Less sense. Okay. See, any bug which is like an invalid bug
Yeah,
can be
invalid.
marked as won't fix it.
Won't
Something
fix it.
like I'm giving you requirement today, but the tomorrow requirement got changed. Now you raised the bug on the old requirement. Won't fix it. There is no point of it. Yeah, go ahead.
And that's also
There is another status of your bug life cycle.
issue not reproducible.
Yeah, talk about
Yeah.
it.
Issue not reproducible is marked uh, whenever the developer are of different builds or the different
Mhm.
softwares
Mm.
when they are working in the different environments.
Okay, understood. Is that the only reason why the issue will not be reproducible?
Uh, Yeah.
That's one of the reason. Like I'm the tester, you are the developer. I reproduce this issue on the different build, and you are being a developer. You are trying to reproduce this issue on the different build. That is why
Yes.
issue is not reproducible. This issue can also happen because of different environment.
Yeah.
Being the tester, I am trying to reproduce this bug in the testing environment. Being the developer, you are trying to reproduce this bug, maybe in the development environment, maybe in the staging environment, different environment. This can also be the reason.
Okay.
Varieties reasons are possible for issue not reproducible. Maybe because of compatibility issue too, right? Because
Yes.
maybe are you getting this? Can you explain
Yeah.
this? What is
Yes.
compatibility? Talk about it.
Whenever the software is not working in some devices or some other it is working, it is known as compatibility issues.
That's right. Maybe I tested this application on Marshmallow version of Android, and maybe you are testing on KitKat version of Android. There are chances that this will not work in me, it may work in you. That is why
Yes.
while raising a bug, we need to mention all the environmental details. Got it, right? Fabulous.
Whether it belongs to beta or testing, production,
Yeah.
something.
Not only the environment in which you have tested, but also the environment in which you have tested. Like
Okay.
which environment you used it to test your application. Like I use the environment called as Google Chrome version 104.
Okay.
I tested this on the Windows 10 machine, something like that. All the environment details, right? Okay. You can tell me like how will you raise a bug? Tell me the procedure. What all things you will mention in the bug? You told me right that you have experience of raising, like you have a knowledge of how to raise a bug in the defect tracking tool. At the
Yes.
starting, you said me. Tell me while raising a bug, what all things you will mention, and for whom you're raising this bug.
Uh, I'm raising the bug uh, to the developer. Like I want a developer to fix it, which is having high severity and high priority, which should not impact the which should not impact and which first I'll click on the create button, then it will ask me some description, and I'll enter uh, the steps to reproduce precondition and the test cases that I have written,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll also attach the application logs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mention the severity and priority of the bug.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right. So you said me right that you will mention the severity and priority from where you will come to know what is the severity of the bug, from where you will come to know what is the priority of the bug.
Severity, like severity means how much it is impacting the customer business workflow. Like it is stopping us to do something, or it is something it is impacting the customer business workflow.
That's
And
right.
priority means how much fast the developer needs to fix the issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm giving you one statement. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Can I always say that my severity is always directly proportional to priority? Can I say like that under any circumstances?
No, sir.
Okay. Then how severity and priority are related to each other?
Like
Being a
they are
tester, how will you come to know if my severity is high today, my priority will be lower, higher, or medium? How?
like severity and priority both are independent topics, and severity, as we know, severity is something which is stopping us to do something. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the Amazon, it is stopping us to add the products to the cart.
Impact of the bug.
Bug, yeah, impact of
Yeah.
the bug. And
Mm-hmm.
priority, as we know, priority is something the developer needs to fix. Like it is having high priority, like P0,
Mm.
so the developer needs to fix it.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. Okay. Understood. That's good. Tell me, after raising a bug, what is the next activity that you should do as a tester? You have raised a bug. You got the bug ID. What is the next procedure that you should do? What is the next
Uh,
step now?
First, by clicking on enter, we'll get the bug ID.
Hmm.
Uh, we should put it in the test case template. We have a column
Okay.
called bug ID. We should
Uh-huh.
enter the bug ID in that column and
Okay.
change the status as pass to fail, fail to pass.
Okay, failed, and you will attach a bug ID next to it. Is it so?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Um, that's good. I want to know uh, why you think that all the bug that you raise tomorrow will not be fixed by the developer. You will raise a lot of bugs, let's say, but all of them
Yes,
will not be fixed within a specified period of time. There are
yes.
chances like that, right? Maybe in a particular sprint or a cycle, you may raise 20 bugs. But you know that based on one's principle of software testing, all the bugs that you raise we cannot be fixed within a particular period of time, right? What do you think? What is the reason behind it? Why all the bugs cannot be fixed within a specified period of time? Why few bugs will travel to the production also, right? Talk about it.
As a tester, we raise many bugs, but they won't be fixed by the developer because of less time in the sprint. They may be moved to the next sprint also if the developer gets time, or the developer um, when the bugs is of high priority and the high severity, then the developer can fix the issues.
Okay, understood. So why all of them will not be fixed? Talk about it for some time. Why all of them will not be fixed? Those who are not fixed, what are those called as? Those who are fixed, what are those called as?
The bugs which are left are moved to the bug bucket, and
Mhm,
the bugs which has to be which has to be fixed
mhm.
will be moved to the next sprint, and the developer can fix in the next sprint.
Okay, okay, understood. Which all bugs I can say I will be moving into the bug bucket or next sprint? Which all bugs?
The bugs which are having low severity and the low priority will be moved to the bug bucket, and
Okay, okay, understood. Suppose you have five bugs which are of higher severity and higher priority. Okay, there are five bugs and all five are of higher severity and higher priority. If you do see, it is one of the smoke scenario. You know what is smoke scenario,
yes,
right?
basic and critical.
It is one of the smoke scenario. All five are basic and critical scenario, and all of them are failing. Five are failing. You have raised a bug for all five, but there is no time to fix it, right? On this day, you need to release it, but you need this much of time to test it. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
On this day, it needs to release, but in order to fix it and test it, you may need this much of time. What will you do? Will you release the software with those smoke bugs, or how things will happen? Talk about it.
Actually, we can't release the software when the basic and critical features itself is not working. Uh, like we need to take some time, then fix it, then release the software into the market. It is better to extend the release date. Then we should make sure that every basic and critical bug is fixed and retested, and we should make sure that regression testing is done, because of adding any feature or deleting any feature impacted the modules that are present before should not get impacted.
That's right. That's right. So you're telling in this case I should extend my release date.
Yes, sir.
That's right. We should extend the release date. That's right. Because with basic and critical bugs, I cannot release my software into production. Otherwise, I'll get a very bad image from the market. That's right. That's right. Let's proceed to the next question. Talk about this bug triage meeting. What exactly is this bug triage meeting? Who conduct it? When to conduct this? What happened in this meeting? What is the main purpose of having this meeting? How frequently we should have this meeting? Talk everything about bug triage meeting. Go ahead.
But triage meeting is something where Scrum Master, test lead, and testers are they will discuss about the bug bucket, the bugs which are present in the bug bucket. Um, they should they have the discussion, because uh, uh, which bugs the bugs that are present in the bug bucket, which bugs should be moved to the next sprint. And bug triage meeting is conducted frequently, 2 to 3 months,
Okay.
minimum of 2 to 3 months.
Okay. let's say if okay, that's fine. See, there is no proper answer for this question, frankly speaking, like when we should have the bug triage meeting, right?
Yeah.
Because in every company, uh, sprint duration is not same. In some
Yes, sir.
companies, sprint duration was
Right.
7 days, some company 15 days, or let's say 2 weeks, some company having 3 weeks, some company having 4 weeks, right? I was working in one company where the sprint duration was 42 days. So there is no fixed answer for it. So you cannot tell me or tell anyone that after 2 months or 3 months. The proper answer for this question is after 4 to 5 sprints are done, we can have this, right?
Okay.
See, some company can have a sprint duration for 45 days.
Yes, sir.
Definitely within 2 months, they will not have spent this bug triage
Planning.
meeting because their life cycle is only not done. How will they do this meeting? Getting my point.
Yes,
So
sir.
2 3 months is not the right answer. After every 4 to 5 sprints,
We
after
can have the
every four
meeting.
to five sprints, we can have the bug triage meeting. Who conducts this?
Test lead.
Test lead conducts this. That's right. That's right. On what basis they decide that these all bugs I will be moving into this sprint, these all bugs I will be moving to the next sprint, and these all bugs I will be keeping it in my bug bucket itself. Talk about this.
Uh, as we know, first we need to we need to fix the basic and the critical things. First, in the first sprint itself, the developer will develop the basic and critical. As a tester, we will test the basic and the critical features of the application. Then it is working fine. Then slowly we will start the next sprint, and then uh, the something uh,
Go ahead.
then we will just we will just fix the remaining part, and then we will test the components integration, like module to module. We'll just
Uh,
module
got
to
it.
module.
Understood your answer. But see, if I give you 100 tasks also, any task, don't think about this testing task. Maybe different varieties of tasks like go and bring vegetable, go and wash clothes, go take bath. Example. If I give you 10 tasks, definitely all 10 of them you can't do together, right? You will do one by one by one by one, right?
Yes.
Based on the maybe the priority, right?
Yes.
Maybe based on the severity, right?
Severity.
In a similar fashion, if I in my bug bucket, if I have 20 tasks, definitely I know that each 20 have its own severity and priority. But being the test lead and the scrum master, when we are deciding which all bugs to be taken up into the current sprint or the next sprint, in those 20 bugs or 200 bugs, definitely there will be something which will be the highest severity and highest priority out of those 200, right? Those bugs I will take it to the current sprint, right? Which are less high, which are less severity,
Priority.
which are less priority, next sprint. Which are completely less priority, last sprint. I mean, upcoming sprints. Getting a point.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. You mean the same, but yeah, this is how you should explain. I got it. You were trying to say me the same thing, but this is
Yes.
how you should answer. Okay, awesome. Let me ask you some different question. You can talk about this bug leakage and bug release. Talk about it.
Bug
Start
leakage.
with, yeah.
Bug leakage.
Talk everything about them. Right? See, frankly speaking, Divya, I must tell you, not only you, and to all the fresher candidates who will be watching this video, right? As a fresher, see, number of freshers are more in this industry. You know that,
Yes.
right? I don't know you know this or not, but the day I passed out from my 12th standard, I still remember with me, there were 16 lakhs students. Those who don't know 16 lakhs, 1.6 million students in India wrote exam with me for one of the exam that held over an Indian level, right? Over India level. I mean IIT and IIT exams, right? So there are 16 lakh students, right? 1.6 million students. But do you think all 16 lakhs will get a job? Definitely not, right? We don't have this much of job in IT industry, right? 1.6 million people cannot get a job like every year, fresher people, right? Very less will get, right? So when you're
Yes.
talking something, you have to give the whole knowledge about it, right? Tomorrow you will be hired only if you show them that you have a full knowledge, right? So talk about it, but relax yourself. Tell me everything about bug release and bug leakage. Go ahead.
Bug release. Bug release is nothing but intentionally releasing the bugs into the software. These are called as known bugs, and like we can't give a software to the customer like error-free software. So the bugs will be present in the application is known as bug release, and the bug leakage is something that tester could not find the bugs in the testing environment, but the customer could find the bugs in the production environment is known as bug leakage.
Okay, what are the reason for it? Like why tester could
Uh,
not find it? Why customer is able to find it?
Maybe the test case coverage is not good. Maybe the review process is not done. Maybe of like test case design techniques were not used. Maybe the test case coverage is not good, or maybe it is not written in a simple language. These are
Okay,
the reasons.
that's right. Maybe test case review process is not done. Right. So if we do that, we can achieve 100% test case coverage. And just because we haven't achieved it, that is why bug has getting leaked into the production. Okay, that's good. Tell me, if the bug get leaked into the production, what is the next step that you should take as a tester?
Uh, as when the bug is leaked into the production, when it contains a high priority and a high severity, immediately the company should go for hotfix. As we know, hotfix is done within the less time. When the tester could not find the testing environment, and the customer could find in the production environment which is having high severity and the high priority, the company should go for hotfix. And we do this hotfix to avoid the bad image into the market.
Understood. So can I say that every bug that is getting leaked into the production, I should do hotfix?
No, sir. It depends upon the severity and the priority.
Okay, bug got leaked into the production. It is of the lower severity and lower priority. Then what I should do as a tester?
Um, we can fix in the next sprint, in the
Next
upcoming
sprint.
sprint.
Okay, that's right. We can either fix it in the next sprint, which your Scrum Master will obviously decide, and
Yes.
either he will keep it in the bug bucket, right? Because of the lower
Yes.
severity and lower priority. That's right. Talk about hotfix. You just answered me hotfix, right? You will do hotfix. If the bug
Yes.
leakage is of highest priority and high
That's
severity, then what is hotfix? Like what exactly they will do? Tell me the procedure of it.
like when as a tester we raise many bugs, and when the bugs which was not fixed by the developer, when it is directly released into the production, we get the bug leakage. To avoid the bug leakage, we'll just do the hotfix. Hotfix is nothing but when the bugs which found by the customer in the production environment, which is having high severity and high severity. As we know, high severity will impact the customer business workflow, and priority will be decided by the developer, like as it is affecting the customer business workflow or not. We Based on that, we'll do the hotfix. Hotfix is done as immediately as possible.
Okay, understood. Understood. That's good. That's the right answer. That's right. I want to know something about your if I want to fetch two columns in a single query, right? I want to fetch two columns from a single query. Well, how my SQL query will look like? Give me an idea. I want to row two column from a given table, two column I want to fetch. Just give me an idea how my SQL query will look like.
Uh, in this case, we have to use or operator.
Mhm.
And for example, select all the details, like select star from
No. Listen to me carefully. I want to fetch two columns.
two columns. Okay.
Yeah. I want to fetch two columns. That's all. Maybe I want to fetch teacher name and teacher ID. That's all.
Select teacher name, comma teacher ID.
Yeah.
From uh, which table, sir?
Table name, any table, any name it can be, right?
From
Table
table
name.
name,
That's right.
where teacher name, like teacher ID,
See. I'm just asking two columns. There is no extra condition here. Simple question. I'm just expecting one teacher ID and teacher name. That's all. So my query will be select teacher ID, comma, teacher name from table name. That's all.
Where
Getting it?
condition will not come. Yes, sir. We don't
Where will
have.
not come into picture, right? Okay, wonderful. Tell me, you have a command called as, you have a language called as data query language, right?
Yes.
Data query language are of three types, right?
Yes, sir. Selection, projection, and joins.
Yeah, talk about them. What is projection, selection, and joins?
Projection is nothing but selection of columns, and selection is nothing but selection of rows, and joins is nothing but fetching the data from two or more tables.
Two or more tables. Okay, you just said me right. Selection is nothing but selection of rows. So how their syntax will look like? Give me an idea.
Um, select column name from table name where condition.
Where will come here, right? But in the case
Yes.
of projection, where will not come into picture. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Give me an idea when we go for joins.
We go for joins when we are fetching the data from two tables.
Okay.
And the data that is common between the two tables, we will fetch the data.
Okay. Okay. Whenever we want to fetch the data from the two table, we will go for the joins.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Okay. Okay. Give me some HTTP methods that you have. Give me an idea what all type of HTTP methods that you have. I don't want to hear all of them. If you can tell me some methods, it would be great. And when to use what?
Okay. Get, post, put, patch, and delete are the HTTP methods that are present. And get is used to read the data, and post is used to create the data, and put and patch is used to update the data, and delete is used to delete the data from the internet.
Okay. Can you tell me something about the difference between put and patch? You said me, right? Both of them are used to update the data. Then what is the difference? Why two have come?
Actually, put is the updated one, and the patch is a something modified code.
So when to use what?
Put is as I said, put is the updated one. Whenever we are updating something, it is present in put call. And patch is nothing but the modified code, or the customer have a unique ID that is called as patch.
Okay. Not the exact answer, frankly speaking, right? So put and patch both are first of all used to update the data, right? See, put is mainly used if you want to update something, and whatever you want to update, whole body, by the way, should be present in the body. Like your name, key, value Divya, age, value 24. Example, just telling you example, right? Date of birth, your value date of birth, your city, your value city, something like that, right? Now, these all are your value. Out of this, what you want to update? Suppose you want to update your Divya name to something else. Divya, whatever is your surname, right? You want to update it. Now, whatever you want to update fully should be present in the body. This is put. What is patch? See, I can patch a particular value, something like, let's say my student ID is 44. If you want to update something on student ID 44, you can do that with the help of patch. Now that student ID 44, you should mention in the URL. Like you want to update the details of student ID equals to 44, right? Now there is no need to add all my details in the body. You will only update that key and value which needs to be updated. Understanding?
Yes, we will have the whole body in the post call.
Yeah, post call because you're creating, put call because you're updating, but not in the patch. In the patch, only that thing will be there which you're trying to update.
Yes.
Getting it, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. One last question of the day. Um, which application is your favorite application in your mobile? Whichever, like you can tell me, like Flipkart, Amazon, Facebook. Which mobile is a favorite? Which application is a favorite? Give me an idea.
Amazon.
Amazon, okay. You can tell me some at least 20 system scenarios of Amazon. That will be good.
Validation, as we know, system is nothing but like we should have the login and the logout
End to end.
end to end. Yeah, it is end
Yeah.
to end testing and validation of login into the application and searching a particular product like shoe example, adding it into the cart and buying it uh, through cash on delivery and closing the application logout and validation of changing the address, validation of login, changing the address, searching some products, adding them to the wish list and logout. Validation of logging into the application, um, changing the pin code or the zip code, and searching few products and adding them to cart, adding them to wish list, then logging out. Validation of um, validation of login and adding another account to the existing account and searching for products, adding them to wish list, and log out. Then validation of logging into the application and changing the settings, uh, putting them in the dark mode and log out.
Mhm.
Validation of login,
Think
validation
about
of
what is the main purpose of Amazon. Think about it and answer.
uh, validation of login and um, validation of login, um, buying something
Mhm.
like adding the products to the cart and then
Mhm.
payment using net banking
Mhm.
and logout.
Wonderful.
Uh, validation of validation of logging in into the application.
Mhm.
Then uh, seeing the offers,
Mhm.
um, adding some of them to the add to cart
Mhm.
and put them in the wish list, log out.
So after cart, why you make it a wish list? First wish list, then cart.
Okay, wish list and cart, then
Mhm.
log out and validation of login,
Mhm.
um, adding adding the product into cart,
Mhm.
uh, paying the uh, paying the amount through credit card
Mhm.
and then log out.
Mhm.
In this case also we can have another scenario like whenever the product is not delivered like in the expected date, we can also like take the customer like team support
Mhm.
through a chat or a call
Mhm.
and validation of login, changing the country code or the country,
Mhm.
seeing some products,
Mhm.
um, some products, browsing, uh, adding them to cart, um, seeing the reviews,
Mhm.
uh, log out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, you can have enormous amount of scenarios here. Like, see, first of all the payment options, right, are one system scenario. So you know what are the different payment options we have on Amazon. I don't want to name them. You have multiple, right? If you
Yes.
are able to make a booking from cash on delivery, one system scenario. If you are able to make a payment using a debit card, one system scenario. Credit card, another scenario.
Net
Now
banking.
you have net banking, another scenario. UPI, another scenario, right?
Pay
You have
later.
pay later, another scenario, right? One
Yes.
scenario. Next time you are canceling each one of them,
Yes,
another
sir.
system scenario, right? Waiting for the refunds, like in
Yes,
your
sir.
expected behavior, you can name it like once after cancellation, refund should happen and everything, right? You
Yes,
have
sir.
an enormous amount of scenario. In every expected behavior, you can write down that once after making a payment, what are things you expect, right? You expect
Yes.
SMS, you expect an email, you expect a confirmation mail and SMS, everything,
Yes.
right? You can have multiple scenario here. Something like I'm adding another address now and making a payment to my new address. I'm increasing my quantity of the item that I am booking,
Yeah.
right? I'm trying to see the minimum item product that I can book it, right? I once
Yes.
ordered one product. I don't think you will believe me or not, but it just got 13 rupees, right? Just 13 rupees. No, they didn't charge me anything. Just 13. No payment for delivery. Just 13 rupees. It was an offer. I ordered one book. The book cost is 150 rupees as of now, but that day I got for 13 rupees. I ordered it, right? What is the minimum amount that I can book? What is the maximum amount that I can book? Because in the testing environment, definitely you can book for the maximum price, right? You don't have to pay from your pocket. Example, right?
Yes.
All
Mm.
this will be your system level scenario, right? See, while talking about system level scenario, right, you have to create multiple scenarios and you need to talk in the interview. Don't stop yourself by giving 10 or 12, right? Don't think that your interviewer is in a hurry. No. Don't worry about that. Think all the possible ways, answer it. Because you are using Amazon, you know better than me,
Yes, sir.
right? So you can talk about it, right? By the way, before attending any real next interview, please play with your Amazon, play with your Zoom application, play with your Uber application, right? Play with your Gmail application, play with your Facebook application, because most of the interviewer from fresher, they will ask questions from these topics only, from this application only. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's all from this interview. Uh, I can give you some suggestion. I think little revision is required. I know you know most of the things, but those are not coming up at right moment. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Those are not coming up at the right moment, right? It will happen. See, frankly speaking, when I started teaching long ago, even I'm not God, right? So while teaching, I was forgetting things, right? But I was overcoming that in the next class. It happens. It happens with everyone, right? It happens with everyone. It happens with everyone. So there is nothing to worry. If you revise things, you will become expert. Nothing to worry, right? So
Yes.
revise things, revision is required, because if we revise things, then definitely we'll become expert, right? Today I know things because I have spent most of my time in this. Tomorrow you will become expert once you spend time
Yes.
with it. So there is no one expert in this world. We have to spend and become expert, right? So nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. I know you knew most of the things, but things were not coming up at the right moment. I totally understand that. And you're a little
Yes.
nervous too. Maybe because of
Yes.
your first interview, second interview, I don't know. Right?
First one, sir.
First one. Happens, nothing to worry. Okay. But try to have such kind of interview with unknown people, right? Not with known people. Known people will not be able to give this much of suggestion that I'm giving you. Unknown people. It will be better if you take interview with those people who already have a job. It will be better,
Yes.
right? Right. So that's a suggestion from my side. You want to say something? You can tell me.
Uh, as as it is my first interview, I'm a bit nervous. That's
I got it. I got it. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Anything else you would like to add?
no, sir.
Okay. So shall we close?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Divya. It was nice talking with you. I wish you all the best. I wish you a good career ahead. And
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure you will get a job very soon. Nothing to worry.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for spending your time, your valuable time to
Thank you.
take.
Thank you. Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much. Thank you.